Yo, it's Keep It Real, and we out here keeping it real. It's your boy Marvo.
It's your boy Lorenzo.
Today we got a special guest with us.
It's Gustavo. Thanks for having me.
Today's topic, LMS. Looks, money, status. I'm going to kick it off with one question. Do looks matter?
Gustavo's gonna kick off the podcast since he's the special guest today.
Do looks matter from a man's perspective? Yeah, 100%. Like, if I see a woman, the first thing I judge on is looks. How she looks, face-wise, body-wise. That's the first thing that gets me. If it's something I don't go anything other than that. It's just looks for me. Yeah. Go on.
So when you look at a woman now,
Mm-hmm.
what are you looking to get out of it? Just a casual relationship or what, just a one-off?
No. Most of the time, like, I go, just try to get to know them first, innit? And then, for me, it's always like just trying to have fun,
But see, you're not to blame here, that's just the sort of typical thing. I think male and female are guilty of the same thing, looking at looks first. I mean, if you look at online dating platforms like Tinder, it's mainly just looks that you're going by. And then when you get past the looks, then you start to see the personality.
Yeah.
So looks are like the first step in the door. So they're like the first bit of it. So yeah, looks do matter, but from a male perspective, you agree that it matters?
Yeah, 100%. Oh, I would say 99% of guys, the first thing they would go for is looks.
Yeah.
And then the 1% is...
But it depends on standards as well,
Yeah,
Some men have low standards.
Some men have low standards. Of course, it's the way... If they see themselves as lower... it's a food chain. It works as a food chain, So... If you're ugly, you're all the way down the food chain, and if you're like, oh, okay, I'm all the way down here. I don't think I match that kind of, trying to get that prettiest girl. You're gonna have to lower your standards.
Yeah.
And you have to match someone that's on your side of the food chain. You know what I'm saying?
Yeah.
Yeah.
I kind of disagree with the point that looks matter, because I feel like some women out there, they go for the personality and the sort of the demeanor of the man before they go for the looks. So of course it does play a part, but I don't think it's the deciding factor at the end of it.
But see, when we talk about looks, money, status, we're sort of referring to the expectations of men in society. So when you look at looks, money, status, we're not really looking too much on a woman's looks. I mean, yeah, looks, fair enough, but money, not so much. Status doesn't really matter that much. But for a man, each of those has an equal sort of value.
No, but you can compare as well. See the way we look for women. We look for the nicest women, the prettiest women. Women also look for the guy that has the status or the money. So it's equal. You know what I'm saying? We look for the latter. They look for the opposite.
Yeah, but see, they look for all three. They look for all three. Whereas men, it's just simply, it's mostly the looks right now. I'd say about, say 60% looks, 20% money, actually say 30% money, 10% status. That's how I see it.
No, I think money is more more
60.
elevated. Yeah, 60. A lot
60% money.
No, man.
What, you mean 60% money from a woman? From a woman?
Yeah.
You want a woman to be, what, you care about a woman's money is 60%?
No.
That's what I'm trying to say, yeah.
Okay,
from a woman's perspective, I'm saying.
Yeah, from a man's perspective, yeah.
From a man's perspective of a woman, looks matter, 60%, money. Okay, let's push it a bit more. I think about 80% looks matter.
No, not 80.
I say 80, yeah. 80% looks matter, 15% money, 5% status. Do you agree with that? What a man demands from a woman?
No, I'd say status 15%, money 5%, because men don't really look for girls with money.
Yeah,
nah,
yeah. It's always,
I disagree with that.
It's always. Alright, we live in a different generation now. I wouldn't go out there and look for a woman that has $1 million.
It doesn't matter more. I think looks matter more than the sort of money.
I think personally, I feel like when it comes to a man's perspective, status has more of an impact than money.
Alright, what does status mean? Define status.
Is it social status? You mean social status?
Yeah.
So a woman's standing in society, let's say, I think I can see your point. because a profession also involves with status, doesn't it?
Exactly.
So like someone could be a doctor, they
Mhm.
would have quite a high status in society compared to a
A
woman
cleaner.
that works in a cleaner.
Or flipping burgers at McDonald's.
Okay,
Or-
yeah.
yeah. I see what you mean.
You know
Exactly.
what? I agree with that. I do agree with that.
But then again, status and money goes hand in hand. If you have low status, you're likely
Yeah.
to have low money.
But nowadays you can get status anywhere. Like you see girls, they have like, how many thousands of followers on Instagram. Like that's seen as
They get
status.
Facebook status.
That's seen as status,
I
man.
like that
Yeah,
point.
that's
But
seen
do you
as-
know what that is?
Yeah.
That's temporary status.
That's
if
not-
if
Yeah.
social media shut down tomorrow,
We got to be back to square one. You know what I'm saying?
Yeah,
then they
Medieval
have zero
times.
status.
Yeah, that's true.
But
That's not real status.
yeah, no, I see what you mean. It's just status. It can be defined so many ways. But like I see what you mean. As career wise,
Hierarchy sort of thing.
yeah, like
How
maybe-
high is she?
yeah. If she's a lawyer or if she's anything that
Yeah.
okay, that's a another side of status. But like celebrity or something, that's higher.
Having
up.
said
High
that,
status,
there'll be
yeah.
some men out there who won't really look at the looks. They'll look more for the status and then the looks.
Yeah, that's fair enough.
So-
Well, I mean, depends.
In general, I feel like
I
they
think
all have an
let's talk
equal
about
impact.
majority, but I also feel like we're deviating a little bit because when we started off with looks, money, status,
Mm.
I think the main sort of concern is what women see in men in terms of looks, money, status,
Mm.
and I think looks, money, and status are all equally of value,
Yeah, all equally as important. Yeah,
all
yeah.
equally as important.
Mhm.
So, from a female's
No,
perspective,
I disagree.
Why though?
I say women look for. Let's put it into percentages. Yeah, I say money and status. They look for 40% each, and then the money.
Yeah,
Sorry,
yeah.
the looks
Yeah.
20%.
you feel that way.
I feel
Yeah.
that way.
I think to them it doesn't matter about looks. It's the other stuff. Like,
Mm.
can a man provide?
That's the.
Yeah.
That's
But
a-
yeah, it also depends as well on the what they see in that person as well, whether it's a casual encounter or a long-term relationship.
either way.
So looks are going to matter more if it's a casual encounter. Money and
Not
status is going to
really.
matter more
Not
if it's a
really, no.
long-term.
A
You're telling
woman,
me-
even if she's having a casual encounter, all
Yeah.
she's thinking about is he going to take me out for meals? Is he going to take me
Yeah.
on the fancy dates?
Yeah.
A broke guy can't do that, even if he has looks.
Yeah, but I mean, if a broke guy's got looks, yeah, and she's up for something.
I mean, how long can looks last? She's going to get bored of her looks after all.
Yeah.
But money never
Depends,
runs out.
That's the thing. It just depends on like their time of life, you know. Like I think like a girl that's quite young,
Mm.
she's gonna care more about a guy's looks
See,
than maybe second her guy the money.
I agree with that. As a woman grows
Yeah.
up, she
Values
mentality
more the other
changes.
two. Yeah,
Yeah, it's
When she grows up, I feel like she values the money and status more than the looks, whereas a younger girl would go for the looks solely.
I agree with that.
yeah. I agree with that 100%. Yeah, it's different age, different. When you grow up, your perspective in life change. So when you're younger, it's different. When you get older, it's much more about like securing the future or like can I be stable enough? So it's important when you get older,
Yeah, but I feel like also like in terms of man's looks, money, and status. Let's take an example, right, of a guy not very successful with women. If he's going to look at these three attributes, yeah, looks, money, status, what's he good? I mean, does he feel like he needs to improve on that? Is that something that he needs to improve on
Hell yeah.
Yeah, all three of those. Yeah, if you,
in order to benefit his encounters with females, improve his, experiences with women?
I feel like this money bit is important, but it also can be a route to evil.
Please elaborate on that.
So, obviously, money it will get you the girls, but I feel like sometimes it won't get you the right girls.
I'm glad you brought that up. You know what? Because I feel that money does do that. It can attract the wrong type of people, and it does. It's that's just a fact. But I also feel that money can interchange with looks as well. Because see, a woman, if she looks at a guy, first thing she notices, oh, he looks very nice. He's got a nice chiseled face. He's like very masculine, like
Yeah.
tall and all that.
Is that what you're aiming for?
Don't take the piss here. But like, yeah, so she sees that. That's her initial attraction.
Mm.
But if a guy comes, yeah, let's say she's seen this guy for the first time in a brand new like BMW, and he's got like designer clothes on, nice little watch on him, she's gonna see that's her first reaction. Then she's gonna want to know about his personality. Do you feel like that's the sort of same sort of thing there?
Yeah, I see that a lot.
So it's just the key. It's just like the
just how you. All right, it's just the way you put it out there. If you put it out there, then you're gonna attract the wrong kind of attention. You know what I'm saying? Like, oh, you get the bad. You know, people with different intentions, like or bad intentions. Or all right, what can I get out of him? Oh, yeah, don't worry, he's gonna sort me out. Blah, blah, blah. I'm gonna buy like nice designer shoes.
In other words, you're gonna attract the bad fruit.
Yeah, but you know what? I'm gonna keep it real. Yeah, I'm just gonna say this. Yeah, everyone's out to use everyone. Like men are out to use women for sex and just for a good time. Women are out to use men for, you know, dates, even sex as well. So everyone's out to they just. I mean, the bottom line is people want something at the end of the day, and it's about what the other person can provide. So if you're providing looks, money, and status, it's a question of whether
target.
It's a question of how much you're fulfilling their standard of looks, money, and status.
But I think, like, just to deviate from the point here, I think status and money come together. Like, let's say you've got like, okay, let's say you're an actor, and the money. If you're a good actor, then the money will also come, and I think that is. Yeah,
what you're trying to say is both of them are sort of linked.
Yeah, if you've got a high status, let's say if you're a footballer, or like Chelsea Youngers or something. You're gonna get the money. You're gonna get the money coming.
Or you play for Chelsea as a young player or something. Academy. Or you just made an appearance for Chelsea or a top flight football club, and then nowadays everything is. It's not like back in the day where you know people didn't know about you. Some people they'll find out about you like later on in your career. Nowadays, if you have Instagram and you just made a lot of like these young players, they have like 1 million followers on Instagram and they're not even a professional football player. So they already have the status and they've got the money, and you know,
and with
different generation.
Exactly, and some of them haven't even got the looks as well. That's just, you know, they just because they're footballers, they look more appealing. Yeah. So that's another thing. So looks doesn't matter. I don't think it really does. To be fair, I think it depends. If you haven't got the money and the status, I don't think looks matter. If you haven't got the money and the status, I think looks do matter. But if you haven't got the two, then looks do matter.
I disagree.
Looks won't take you as far though.
You know what?
I say for a female, look takes them a long way. But male, looks have no impact.
Yeah, think of like how many. Okay. Think of how many females made a success about like how they look.
Exactly.
I'm gonna drop you like a little story about this girl I know. So she was seeing this guy, and his looks they were not to par. And
who are you to judge his looks though?
No. Listen. I'm gonna tell her what she said to me. This is the words she was saying to me. Her words, yeah.
I was thinking you're moving homo and shit.
No. Wait, relax,
You gotta say no homo.
Fam, relax. I'm telling the story, fam. You man are trying to bait me out for some. Anyways, so she was telling me that she's seen this guy, and it's not the sort of standard that she sort of goes for. Like she's into a different type of guys, but this guy's giving her a bit of attention, and it continues for a while. And she's telling me, you know what, he's a really nice guy, he earns a lot of money, but he's not the sort of guy I'd take a picture with. I wouldn't post a picture with him and not put it on my Instagram, but he's a nice guy and he treats me good. And a year later, they're still together, and on her social media, she's got like 12 pictures of him. You know what I mean? So it just goes to show that looks don't really matter in that sort of situation, you know?
And that people can look over looks after a certain while, and they can just solely live on the personality and the status.
But I feel that doesn't really relate to LMS. That relates to sort of more personality and how well you get on with that person, you know? But
maybe
I think, you know what, man? I've got to say something. I think looks, money, status, is more about initial attraction than it is about a long-term attraction. Would you agree?
Yeah, 100%. Yeah.
Let's just move on now and address how important all three aspects are if you put it all together.
I think we have covered it, but just to round it up.
Yeah.
What do you say? Looks. Let's go for looks.
To be honest, just to round it up, I would say status and money are way more up there compared to looks.
Compared to looks, yeah.
Okay.
Yeah.
Brilliant.
So I just say, keep it real.
Yeah. You gotta always keep it real.
Don't worry about your look game too much.
Exactly.
Focus on your money and your status.
And thank you, Gustavo, for coming in, giving your input.
No problem. I think one final point is, if you're always on your hustle and and you just keep focus and everything, it's always about money and then status, and then all the women will come in it, and it doesn't matter about looks.
That's what I'm saying. Work on yourselves,
Yeah.
guys. Just work on yourselves. Forget about all that.
And just to add one more point, stop the negativity and just be positive and keep moving forward.
Yeah, trust me.
On that note, we're gonna round this episode off. Once again, thank you to Gustavo, and we'll see you guys later.
Stay tuned.
Yo, it's your boy Marvo. If you like what you heard, please drop a like and comment down below. Subscribe to us to keep up to date with future content. We'll be dropping a video every week. Further on in the series, we'll start taking questions from the public. So if you have any lifestyle questions or if you need of any advice, hit up the email address on the screen right now. I'm out, and we'll keep it real for the next time. Stay tuned.